welcome back to Cigar Time. Your still ever so friendly show all about premium cigars.
See, it's
And
not neighborhood. I thought it was
friendlier than
neighborhood.
ever now that you're back.
Yes.
Now that I'm back.
Welcome back.
As you may notice, there's a new addition to the panel here. Actually, a new old addition. Me. I'm back. And
Why don't you introduce yourself so everybody knows who you are? For all
They
the new
know
people.
who I
Yeah,
am.
we've got
Everybody
thousands of
knows
new viewers every week.
they can
But
go in
what's
any
the-
post office to
what's
see
that
who I am.
What's that saying? Like a bad penny. You keep coming
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
We're on Instagram Live. They haven't
Oh, I
hit you yet.
Instagram Live.
See?
Oh, that's Instagram Live.
Cameron
is
has no
over
idea
here.
who you are.
I'm Art.
Hey, Cam.
And to the thousands and thousands of you watching on Instagram, at least 3 people anyway, it's great to be back. As most of you or some of you know, that I spent the last 6 months in Florida expanding our empire down there, and proud to say and happy to say that our 3rd location down there will be open shortly, and our 4th and 5th are right behind number 3. So, you know, those of you who spend any time in the Sarasota area, please stop by. We have currently 2 open, and a 3rd one very, very shortly.
You know,
And a 4th and 5th behind that.
I got to talk to George about some kind of a commission or finder's fee because I've got customers, like 2 more customers from Colmar who are moving down to Sarasota.
Good
I'm
for
like,
them. Good for them. They'll be treated really better down there.
Yes, absolutely. There's no question about that. That's why they're moving. They gotta
Don't our
gotta
customers
get
come in
away.
for the
That's a
abuse?
given, man.
But I need some kind of a finder's fee or something.
Okay. So what are we doing today? And can,
Well,
I, can, I,
hopefully
can I
we're
light my
smoking.
cigar?
Hopefully we're smoking.
Yeah.
You're all yakking and yakking, and I want to smoke.
Today we're smoking the Aging Room Rare Collection. It's a collaboration between Rafael Nadal and AJ Fernandez.
2 great guys.
And Paul, you know the blend, don't you?
It's a Nicaraguan Puro, but it's got some interesting twists to it. The wrapper is a hybrid Cuban seed. It doesn't have a name. It was created by AJ Fernandez and grown on one of his farms outside of Esteli. The filler and binder are also Nicaraguan, but they include one of the rarest tobaccos you can get, which is called Pelo de Oro, which means golden hair. And it is a very distinctive tobacco that should make for an interesting blend.
Did you light yours yet?
I just did.
I get a
I'm-
great sweet.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, I'm
Cold
getting
draw.
like a citrus,
Try a cold draw.
cold draw taste.
Well,
and
we
a
should.
a great barnyard smell
Yeah, yeah.
off the foot.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, I'm
Kind
getting
of
smoke.
Cuban-esque. The barnyard smell.
Yes, indeed.
Very perceptive.
We should.
Very
since this-
perceptive of you.
Thank you. Since this cigar is by Altadis and Rafael Nadal, we should congratulate Rafael. He just made the finals in the French Open. He did.
Knowing his propensity to do things that the average person can't, like his virtuoso talents on the piano and many other things, I'm not surprised he's that good at tennis too.
I saw that this morning.
I heard
The
that.
ultimate multitasker.
Yeah, I just noticed the 2 youngest people on the panel don't wear glasses.
The 2 youngest people,
Well, yeah.
him and you.
Yeah.
Actually, Scott's younger than I am.
One being
42.
younger in
Yeah.
attitudinal age, and one being younger in developmental age.
All right,
And I'll
anybody-
leave you
and
to
you're not
decide
saying
which
who,
is
yeah.
does anybody know why we're smoking this cigar besides me?
Because it's new.
Partially because
Because we like Raphael.
we love Raphael. And as we've announced over the last 3 weeks, we're running a promotion in all stores on all of the cigars from Altadis.
Ah.
Guys, help me. Okay, Altadis sells Aging Room, Romeo, St. Louis Ray, Monte Cristo,
Henry Clay.
Onyx, Henry Clay, thanks. H. Upman, Don Diego, Vega Fina, Omar Artez,
Trinidad.
Trinidad. You better get that right.
I know.
Brioso.
Really? I don't think that. I think that's somebody else.
Sounding good.
I've been away.
You're
like-
gonna have to edit for,
I've been
for the first
away.
week. For the first time ever, you're gonna have to edit
I'm like,
something.
that's not right.
He's still in Florida mode.
Yeah, I'm still chasing gators.
So
Did
anyway,
you guys see? Speaking of gators,
well, let me finish.
Oh, I thought you were done.
You can talk with your
Geez,
gators later.
Yeah, can you spit it out? Let's go.
We're doing a special in all of our stores. If you
All
buy
of them?
4,
For one more day.
these
For one more day.
No. It's through the 3rd. We're doing it through the end of the month, through this Sunday. If you buy 4, we will give you one more cigar for free. In addition, in Lancaster and Lancaster only, we are giving away a grill. So any of the Lancaster customers, or Fraser or Westchester, Downingtown, who want to travel out, if you buy 4, you'll also get entered in to win this. It's a really cool grill, and it weighs about 135 pounds. We put it together yesterday. It's a combination charcoal and gas grill.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
It's actually pretty sweet. It's got a retail value of $400, I think.
Wow.
Something like that.
Yeah, we just bought a grill down there. They're expensive.
Yeah. Well, this is,
Top of the line.
this is the one. Tim's sponsoring, so this is the one Tim wanted. So it's what we got.
That's what the man wants.
Yeah. So buy 4 get 1 free in all of our stores, and go to Lancaster and enter to win a grill.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
tell Barry we sent you.
Yeah. Barry's good. I love Barry. He's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So you were saying about gators? Speaking of gators.
Oh yeah.
I posted on Facebook a couple weeks ago, about little less than 7 minutes away from where I live down there, in one of the busiest intersections in all of Sarasota, the intersection of Route 70 and Route 301. There's a Walmart on one side. It's a big section. Like around 11 o'clock at night, about an 11-foot gator crossed the road. And I
Why did
posted.
the gator cross?
Good to get to the other side. Yeah. Well, it's mating season. So
Oh, that's a much better
it
motivation.
must have had a hot date on the other side. But
Being chased by the cops.
you had to see this video. I mean, it just traffic all stopped and it just carried across.
11-foot gator. That's longer than this table.
What's that?
Yeah.
11-foot gator.
That's a big gator.
This
It
is an
is a
eight-
big
this is
gator.
an
It was a
8-foot
decent-
table.
it was a
It's-
decent-sized
It's
gator.
3 feet bigger than this.
I've seen 6
whole
and
yard
7 footers,
bigger than
and they're imposing enough. But this was an even bigger gator.
Oh, at least that one
Somebody
was
eat it?
So I think it was an old man looking for a young, how should I say it nicely?
A gator chippy?
A gator chippy or something. But it's, I mean, gator sightings, as you might imagine, are not that rare down there. They're not unusual. I saw a small one in the little pond behind my house 2 years ago. But to see a full-size gator crossing the road, that was
Are
unbelievable.
you insured if you hit one? Was it like hitting a deer?
Down there,
It's
yeah.
a little lower though.
I don't know.
Do you get to keep it and make a wallet out of it or something?
I
Pair of boots?
don't know.
No, you take the tail and eat it.
Things are more, in many ways, liberal down there. In a very conservative area, a lot of things are more liberal, especially laws involving personal behavior such as smoking and drinking and things like that are much more liberal down there. But yeah, I mean, it's just a wonderful place. I mean, you know, that's why a lot of our future will be not only obviously up here where we've been forever, but also down there. So
That's funny because you said it's more liberal down there.
But it's a
And
red
liberal,
state.
But no.
liberal in mores, not liberal in politics.
But the thing is, it's if you're saying it's liberal, the liberals are actually constricting your rights. By saying it's more liberal, mean it's.
I
You
would
know what
dis-
you know what I'm
I would-
saying?
I would disagree with you
No.
because certain alcohol and smoking rules and regulations, you know, by the meaning of liberal, you know, they're
Meaning
more
a lot
open.
more open and stuff
More
like that. But
open,
the
yeah.
but the
Well, that's
liberals
liberal.
but the liberals are
So
more
the-
constricting in
No,
government.
you're
and-
accepting the modern political.
Right,
So-
exactly.
Well,
what
but-
you're really saying is the liberals aren't liberal.
Right, that is
Yeah, but
correct.
Florida is liberal.
Isn't
Yeah,
that a
Florida is
libertarian?
liberal
I get it.
in the true sense of the word, liberal.
Right.
But
Okay.
not all Florida. I mean, there are pockets
They're
of
liberated.
resistance. There are pockets
All right,
of
Rob,
resistance.
what's your first impression? Bringing
Yeah.
it back to
I'm-
cigars.
Yeah, I'm still getting that that sweet
Mm-hmm.
citrusy taste.
Almost orange.
Yeah, orange. That was the first thing I thought when I said citrus.
quite,
but
not
I was
quite,
thinking
but-
orange.
yeah.
Yes,
Now
absolutely.
that you
That
mention
was
it.
more nectarine.
What else?
Clementine.
Clementine.
I'm not getting any earthy taste lately. I think Moose brought it up that I was getting a lot of
Everything is earthy.
everything. I had hay and stuff like that. I'm not getting any of that. I'm just getting the citrus taste right now.
Cool.
So I have not retrohaled it yet.
You know what's funny? Because now that I wouldn't have pinpointed that as orange, but yeah, because you're almost tasting the
acidity
acid
of
on
it.
on the sides of your tongues, which is
Actually, I'm getting it on my lips.
Are you?
Yeah, the tingle like acid from
Interesting.
from an orange.
I think there's a lot going on in this cigar
Mhm.
already.
Yeah.
I'm getting that orange for sure. I'm getting a little bit of pepper, and I'm getting cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Through the retrohale, I'm getting cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yep.
there's something else on there going on in there, and I can't.
Pinpoint it.
Maybe by the end of the show.
Well, we got 17 minutes.
Well, this certainly is not what I would describe as a mild cigar.
No.
No.
We've come to we've been rating the strength on a scale of 1 to 5.
Yes,
Oh,
1 to
okay.
5.
I don't know. I'd give this a 3. I think. On
Yeah,
that.
right in the middle.
I would. It's maybe a touch over 3.
I was going to give it a 3.5.
Really?
I'm with you.
3-2. I'd give it a
3-5.
3-2.
I would. Yeah. Paul,
I mean, for
strength.
3.5.
Really?
for
Five
me,
strength?
technically for
3.5.
me,
Oh, 3.5.
I would give it about a 2.5 because it's not that because I smoke strong cigars.
Yeah,
all
he
the
likes to
time.
burn
Yeah,
the back
yeah.
of his throat.
But to do for the customer, the consumer, I would give it a little higher rating
Right.
because my palate's a little different than everybody
Yeah.
else's.
Right.
So I would give it a little stronger.
I think
Okay.
a 3.5 is right in line.
Yeah.
I think that's got a nice taste to it.
I mean, when I do rate anything, I try to keep the customer in my
Easy to
mind.
dance
when
to.
Easy to dance to.
Yeah.
Is anybody else finding that it's making you salivate a lot?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's very little Secco tobacco in
No,
here, I think,
yeah.
and that's why. You
Yeah.
know, the Secco tobacco, and Secco means dry,
Dry,
in
yeah.
Spanish, doesn't mean that it's dry tobacco. It's tobacco that dries your
Right,
mouth
right,
out.
yeah.
And cigars that don't have any really make you salivate. This must have some, but not much.
Not a lot.
And where on the plant does the Secco come from? Might as well educate people.
Just below the middle.
So it's like the 3rd or 4th priming.
Yeah.
The problem is, I salivate every time I get to light a cigar up.
I salivate when I think about lighting a cigar.
I drool because I'm old.
This is what I've been missing.
Yeah.
You're just as loony as I remember.
There's plenty of flights right back to Florida.
I know. I'll
Or
be
you
on the
can
next
drive.
one.
You can drive again.
I'm going to let that rest for a while. Now that you can fly again without a mask. Well, who
They're
knows?
challenging that.
Huh? Oh God, give me a
They've been
break.
trying
Yeah,
to.
the-
They've been trying
the-
to.
DOJ is saying no. It's the
What does the DOJ have to do with
Yeah,
anything?
really? Where do they
well,
fit in that?
because their role. I think what they're saying is that it falls under the jurisdiction of somebody else. Like not whoever said yeah, you can go ahead and fly without a mask. You know, I saw something on Instagram of somebody who was scuba diving, and they had the mask. They had the
Oh, my
cotton mask. I'm like,
No,
you
I
gotta
can't
be-
read.
Under their
I'll
scuba
show it to
gear.
you after the show.
That's
Oh,
They're
my God.
selling a lot of those down the shore.
What?
The masks. Now a lot of them are getting sold down the shore. They're using them as speedos.
That is a picture I so don't need in my head.
Not to bring up Florida again, but nobody wears a mask down there. I mean, you have to see it to believe it. I mean, for the third largest state in the union? For the third largest
Population-wise.
population-wise, they have one of the lowest incidents of COVID, one of the lowest hospitalization, lowest death.
That's
and
everybody's
everything.
running around outside. We're all stuck in
And
there.
nobody dies down there. Nobody gets sick down there. And nobody wears a mask.
Well,
the
they
only time
don't-
you see
they
a
die,
mask,
just not from that.
yeah, if you go into a doctor's office,
It's,
you
alligators.
it's a
know,
big
Just
retirement
walking across the
community.
street.
But you see, that's a misnomer. Florida is no longer. It never really was, but it was known for, especially South Florida. It was never really like a retirement place.
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
No, it
The
isn't.
biggest retirement community in the country is in
It
Florida.
also is the third largest state. I'll bet you California
Yeah,
has
Rob.
more retirement people, although they no longer can afford it. So I guess
That's exactly
they all
right.
went back
To
to work.
Florida. To Florida.
To Florida or Texas.
And that's the other thing. This state survives with no income tax.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other taxes they don't have.
Yeah, and they survive.
Like
And look at
tax on
California.
cigars.
They have taxes on everything, and they're broke.
And they're broke. And Florida also has no tobacco tax.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very, very decent prices, although it doesn't really appeal to me much, but they have very low liquor prices. It's a fascinating state. And even though I've been going there since the early 70s, this is the longest I've ever spent there. And, you know, I really immersed myself into the life down there. And it's just, the people are different. I guess when it's sunshiny, you know, the vast majority of the year versus, you know, the typical weather we have in the Northeast and the Midwest. I mean, who wouldn't want to be down
Yeah, it's
there?
beautiful all the time. Why would
Beautiful.
no reason
Moods
to be
are
angry?
different.
Everywhere.
When the weather is
yeah,
mostly
yeah.
nice.
The weather over Memorial Day was beautiful, and everybody was nice. So there you go.
There you go.
Maybe that's
That
it.
proves it. That proves the point. But it just, and they smoke bigger cigars down there because they can be outdoors. It's like this used to be 25 years ago when you could smoke almost anywhere, and people were outdoors a lot, and they smoked Churchills and things like that. Whereas up here, you know, you don't sell that many Churchills anymore. The amazing thing is you sell a lot of 6x60s, but not a lot of Churchills.
Do you think the Churchill thing is a not selling it any longer as a product of trend or a product of not being able to smoke?
Not being able to smoke. Remember, you
I
think
think
it's
it's
time.
both.
Why
but
would that-
more? They,
I think
people
it's
don't have the time.
I
Well,
think
yeah,
it's
they
more
would have the
that.
time if they could smoke anywhere. See, you can smoke indoor, you can smoke at restaurants, you can smoke at
But it's like,
bars.
if people are in the store, they're still not. When people
I smoke in
are
my
free to
house,
hang
I
out in the
smoke
store,
in
they're
my
I
still
think,
car, I
not.
smoke at
I
work.
think the fact that they don't think of the Churchill size that much anymore because the environment has forced them not to smoke a Churchill. So when they actually do have the time to smoke a Churchill,
They
they
don't
don't
even
smoke
think of it.
They
Did
don't
you just
think
say
of it.
that you can smoke indoors in Florida, in restaurants?
Yeah, there are restaurants you can, bars and restaurants you can smoke indoors. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
No, Rob's ready to move right
Yeah.
now.
Let's go. My bags are packed.
No, that doesn't mean
I always
every-
have a go
That
bag.
doesn't mean every bar and
Art,
restaurant.
Right, no, I
Art,
understand.
I'm
Good
putting
idea.
in my
Manage store
application now.
6.
I'd like to manage
Well, we're
one of these
we're gonna have
stores.
2 openings for manager shortly.
I'll move.
Well, I don't know how to break it to you, but we still need some people up here.
Over here.
Damn.
Can I bring my golf clubs?
Sure. Well, only if you want to golf every day.
Yeah, I'm there.
No, but
I can lend you one.
I think we sell. You know, since I see the statistics on all the sales in various up here and down there, and they smoke bigger cigars down there. I mean, they won a lot of magnums, and they're still buying Churchills. So there is a dichotomy between, you know, the sales here and the sales there.
Different smoking patterns.
Different smoking patterns, for sure.
But it's definitely cut down up here.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
because
smoke,
you can't smoke
Yeah.
anywhere.
Has anybody else noticed the sheer smoke production
Yeah.
of this
Yeah.
cigar?
A
It's
lot, yeah.
phenomenal.
Mine's okay because I've got a firmer draw. Which
Do you?
I've
You
been
must
ru-
have gotten arts.
I've been. You know what? I go through streaks. I've been running into that a lot lately. Oh, and look, it passes the Paul's squeeze test.
Holy
Definitely not
mackerel.
underfilled.
What a power hitter. Look at this power hitter. He's almost as bad as you. Holy
I
mackerel.
haven't smoked that much of it.
It's not that big of a cigar.
No.
Well, I wanted to see how it was in the second half before I even finished the first half.
That's what Wendy said.
That's right.
You knew it was coming.
And Sandy.
You knew it was coming.
This is actually, I don't want to say, but it's actually my favorite Rafael del cigar.
Yeah. So,
It's interesting to me that even though this is a collaboration and it's a Nicaraguan Puro, there is still a Rafael Nadal flavor
Underlying-
note to
underlying
it.
taste,
That's and I don't get it because he usually works with Dominican tobacco and
Yeah,
there isn't
yeah.
any in here. But somehow it's got his imprint on the flavor.
Maybe it's the Bethune.
Maybe. But he would never tell you that. 'Cause
No.
guys never tell you about their Bethune. Well,
Holy.
a Bethune is a terrible thing to waste.
Yeah, really.
there you go.
So, what have you guys been up to for 6 months?
Nothing.
Selling cigars.
Selling
Figures,
cigars.
That's the
Or-
same old, same old.
Yeah.
Trying to keep
Did
the
you-
empire
Did you have
alive.
any bad weather up here at all?
Just a bit.
No.
You missed the snow.
No, I actually saw it on television.
So did
And
I.
you know what? I set it up to record it so I could see it at any
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
I missed it. I love the snow. I wasn't here.
If I never see another snowflake, it would be too soon.
My biggest problem, it was difficult to get my air conditioning to get below 70 degrees.
Oh my God.
See what size this
Issues.
is. It's an interesting size, this cigar. It's 5.5 by 55.
It's a big cigar.
Seems big.
So
yeah.
it's 5.5 by 5.5.
Yeah, all kinds of fives.
Didn't we talk about that with Tim the other week? Because I was like, where did you find 55 ring gauge molds?
Molds.
Yeah.
Yeah. They must have.
That's
made
an
them.
interesting, yeah, because nobody uses a 55.
No, I haven't seen one.
Nobody
before.
uses the odd numbers.
No.
Because it's 64ths of an inch.
Right.
Well, you know what? You got two great guys making a good cigar. Is anybody surprised?
Shouldn't be.
Now I'm going to ask, unfortunately, the $64 question. How mucho?
You know what?
We have no idea. They're not even out. They're not. These aren't even out yet.
You're kidding me.
Uh-uh.
Okay.
Nope.
See if we get a price on that.
Oh, Paul's doing some instant
I'm guessing like
research.
a $11 or $12 cigar.
I would
I would
imagine.
be shocked if it isn't.
1550 is
Yeah.
the MSRP.
Is
Is it just one size?
Yeah.
No, it's in 3 sizes, but this size is 1550.
Is this a limited run or is it?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
The
yeah.
whole series,
Yeah.
this rare collection,
Yeah.
is all short runs.
When's it going to be released?
That I can't tell.
And these are the only
Tim
two
would have to
boxes
shoot.
we're
Hopefully
getting.
by the 23rd.
These are the only two boxes we're getting.
So what you're saying is those two boxes, for all we know, could be the only two boxes of cigars in the entire Horsham area.
That is correct.
Would
I can guarantee that right now.
Could you expand it to Warrington and Warminster?
Yeah.
Probably.
Let me risk it.
How
Willow
about
Grove too?
Doylestown?
Willow Grove?
Yeah.
Wow. Doylestown?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Nah, that's not
This is
crazy.
impressive.
That's not
When
crazy.
they say
don't
rare
have 'em.
collection,
You
they
don't
It's
mean
really
it.
rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, really rare.
There are all kinds of stuff you don't know about. Not really.
How big are AJ's operations in Nicaragua?
They've gotten pretty big.
I know.
His,
You have any idea?
the factory, I believe, has 150 people on the gallery floor,
Teams or individuals?
individuals.
So
Which is-
75 teams.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
And
Making
I
300.
That was quick math too, Rob.
Thanks.
And I
Impressive.
think he's up to 5 farms.
I thought I just read they opened 2 more.
Well, then you might be ahead of me.
Five
Well,
figures.
it might be that could have been the 5 that you were.
No, he's had 5 for a while. So he might be up to 7. It's entirely
It's
possible.
amazing the things that he does. I mean, got to give him a lot of credit.
And how far he's come in the amount of time that he's done it.
Yeah, we were
Because
an original account with him.
early on,
Yeah.
he just made private label stuff
Yeah.
for CI,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
I think the most amazing thing is how he doesn't get tan.
It's the
Being in
hat.
the sun all day.
It's
He
the
is
hat.
Wait a second. He was in Florida all that time and he ain't tan.
He's tanner than AJ.
true.
I got one time in my swimming pool. One time. Because everybody kept saying to me, "Oh, you can't at your age you can't go in alone." And they planted it in my brain. So every time, it's 9 o'clock at night, it's hot, I'm going to jump in the pool and smoke a
You
cigar.
waited a half hour after you ate, though, right?
What's that?
You waited a half
At
hour.
least a half hour.
Yeah, you gotta wait 45
I
minutes
spent
after
more
you have a cigar.
time. I spent more time in Craig Cohen's pool, our accountant and our partner down in Florida. I spent more time in his pool than I did on my own.
so
Never got
you're-
to the beach.
As long as you were swimming.
Didn't get to the beach and the golf one time.
No, you really made the most of your time there.
I
didn't
work
you?
harder down there than I do up here, and I work pretty
That's
hard
hard
up
to
here.
imagine.
I know, but it was because I had a lot to do. We got it done.
I didn't see you ring up any sales.
I can recall I did ring up one, and then I panicked because the guy had points. I said to the guy, "Do you know how to do this? Because I don't." Kim.
Just make it up as you go.
Yeah. I finally
That's
figured out the
great.
credit cards. That was tough enough.
I was going to say, was it
I
a
know,
credit
but
card
the-
sale?
If they're depending on me to ring up sales, we're in deep doo-doo. Oh man! But it amazing because you're there. You think of it. The only time I actually went over to the islands, which I can see when I drive to one of the stores, I can see the water right out the road. And the only time I went over there is when Jessica came down. I took them over to the longboat to the Columbia restaurant on the St. Armands. That was the only time I even made it to the islands.
You know, you in your mid-80s now. You got to learn to relax.
Mid 80s. Don't make it any worse than it already is. No, but it's amazing. They, oh no, you can't go. Meanwhile, they're coughing, they're missing work, they're dying, they're sneezing, they get COVID. We had one guy get COVID twice. I mean, and I don't get sick a day. I outwork everybody. I'm 75.
So if they told you not to go in the pool
They
alone,
planted that seed in my mind.
did they provide you with a hot young lifeguard in a bikini to escort you into the pool
No, that
so
was
you
$100
wouldn't be
an
alone?
hour.
Oh.
And I wasn't
Damn,
springing.
that's unexpensive.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's pretty cheap.
No,
I'm putting a pool in.
And when they told me the rate, I said, "Can I get a half hour?"
Oh, jeez.
It's a family show. What do you want? So I mean, so they planted the seed, and they scared me out. I think we're coming towards the end of the
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
We should
yeah.
probably put a number on it.
Yeah.
I watch for gators in the pool too.
Yeah.
I give it a 9.
I found a black snake was in the pool one time.
Well, they don't attack you.
Nah. I took a picture. If anybody wants to see that, pictures of it. All right, start with Moose. Go ahead.
A 9.
Okay.
Has it changed for anybody?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to get pepper
Yeah.
a little pepper on
in
it.
mine.
and a little past the halfway point, the pepper backs off and it gets very creamy.
Really, because I'm getting smoothness, but I'm not getting any cream.
You will.
Give it another half inch.
Okay.
Go ahead, Paul.
I give it a 9.25, and it's getting better and better. By the time I finish it, I might go all the way up to 9.5.
Scott?
I mean, mine hasn't changed a whole lot for me. I definitely get the citrusy and the something else that I can't identify. But for me, it's a consistent cigar, and I give it a 9. And on the strength scale, yeah, somewhere between 3 and 3.5.
All right. Rob?
What? You hate to agree with me?
I agree with Scott. Damn it. I
Poor
hate that.
baby.
All right, next time I'll go to you first. Then
All
he'll
right,
be
that's
agreeing
fine.
with
That's
you.
why he did it earlier, and I told him about the citrus.
So I
and
messed
he
things up?
copied it
Did
off
I
me.
mess up the natural order?
I
of it?
did
Alright,
copy the
that's
citrus off you.
That's all right. I give it a 9.25 also. Or
I give it
9.
a
I
9.
just give it a 9. I'm sorry.
You see?
But a 3.25 on the strength scale.
Yeah.
I give it a 9.125.
There you go.
And I definitely give it a 3.5 on the strength side. And you want to quickly sum up the
Yep.
deal? Quickly?
Yep. Buy
quickly?
4, get 1. We'll give you 1 more free in all of our stores. And in Lancaster, between now and Sunday the 3rd, if you participate in the promotion, you get entered to win a grill, combination charcoal and gas. Pretty unique. So, go
As
for it.
we end the show, I want to say how nice it is to be back again.
Nice to
And we'll
have you.
see you next week. Thank you for watching.
Smoke
Bye bye
machine.
for
Ciao
now.
for now, everybody.
Short to
happy.
smoke cheap cigars.